In today's ASMR one card pull, I've pulled a card from the Mirror Oracle. So let's go ahead and see what we have today. We have the prayer. Oh, I just realized I should put one of these little ghosts since it's Halloween up in the front. He looks kind of mad. Maybe he can, I don't know. I'll just stand over here. Can have one of his other little buddies. There we go. All right, so the prayer. I'm trying to find it in the book. Let me look up. I think there's there's a table of contents because it's not in alphabetical order, but there is a table of contents. So the prayer 29. Okay. Symbols: halo, stars, tiled floor into infinity. Associations number 13 and 4. And I do know the 13th is the death card in tarot. It's like the one major that I remember. And that's only because I was working with it earlier in the year. Higher thinking, focus, and intention. The prayer asks us to take stock of what we consider worthy of worship. This card focuses on the nature of intention, elevating our bodies and minds spiritually and physically, and noting the things we ask of the universe, divinity, and each other. To what do we pray and set intentions? What do we revere and consider greater than ourselves? What is the nature of the things we ask for? Protection, love, warmth, forgiveness, wealth? The floor of the card stretches out into infinity, and we find the possibilities of growth and change are endless as a result. This card is associated with power, reverence, and humility. It can also imply selfishness and greed. So, some things jump out at me today. One is, and I need to really think about this, which is, I've always felt like even if you're not religious, like we all worship something. Like we may not think of it that way, but like if all we ever do is read, we're obsessed with reading, whatever. In some ways, like we worship reading, right? It's like where do we put our energy and focus and all of that. I haven't really taken stock of that in a while, so it might be a good idea to for me to, like they say, take stock of what we consider worthy of worship. And I feel like that involves two things: what's worthy of it and what you're currently worshiping, and trying to bring those more into connection or in harmony with each other. And the question to what do we pray and set our intentions, what do we revere, what is the nature of the things we ask for, protection, etc. To me, one of the things I pray to and sort of ask for help with is, there's two things. One I've been doing for years, and the other, like, sort of embarrassing. I've only been doing recently, like maybe in the past couple months. Which is, the first one is, I have a lot of, it used to be really bad, like nightmares, multiple nightmares a night, or like anxiety dream, things that have a negative feeling, whether it's like oh, sometimes I dream of like nuclear holocausts. But other times it might be more like, um, I'm trying to think, something that like someone gives you some sort of bad news or some sort of like something that just doesn't make you feel good, right? Or makes you like a feeling of like doom in some way. So some of them are more disturbing than others, but they're all kind of disturbing. So one of the things I do at night is when I'm going to bed, I say this prayer to the archangel. I think it's Raphael, is like the patron saint of nightmare or dreams and nightmares. I think it's nightmares in particular. Asking to be like let. What do I say? I say like let into the valley of dreams and nightmares and back out safely into the peaks. During the day to where you're interacting with others, because I realized I'm probably never gonna like get rid of the dreams and nightmares, but there's something about having, asking for some like intercession and comfort and guidance through it, is meaningful to me, and I feel like actually has helped. It doesn't, like I said, has never gotten rid of them, but does almost put like a little bit of a veil between them and me, so that they don't, even if they're intense, they don't always feel as intense, if that makes sense. And the other thing that I've been praying for, and this is what, it's embarrassing because it's like about other people, so like it just shows how selfish I am, but like that I've tried to start praying as I go to bed for, to bless everybody, and I'll name people, one by one, or forget, like, especially because of some of the horrible things that's happened the past couple of years, to like even to forgive those people. And sometimes the prayer is actually not for me to forgive them, but just like for them to be forgiven. Like, I don't know if I'm yet at the place where I feel like I can do that, but I feel like it's important to try to head that direction. So I'd say those are the things, this card makes me think about those two different types of prayers I make as I go to sleep, or not sleep, as the case may be, as I attempt sleep. But I do want to think more about what do I worship, and what do I want to worship, and what that means. What do I already worship, and what do I want to worship? So those are my rambly thoughts for this card. Hopefully you got something out of the book or the card, and or I guess if you got something out of my rambles. But my rambles are usually just more like for me thinking out loud, and then also, if it sparks you thinking of something great, or that I would, that'd be great, but I don't have any pretense that there's anything necessarily significant for others. So thanks for listening today, and hope to see you again soon.